stock to fuel, transforming corn to biofuel. Intro and background. Corn is a very abundant, easy crop to grow. For this reason, it has become a popular biofuel. It is also relatively easy to turn to ethanol. Corn and other crops have been turned to ethanol for many years, but only relatively recently has this ethanol gained traction as a biofuel. How it's grown. So it's like I said, it's easily grown. Has adapted to growing temperatures between 50 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Needs 12 to 20 inches of water, which is very obtainable. Both these, the temperature and the water, are very common in the Midwest. So, states like Nebraska. Most corn is even herbicide and insect resistant. This is due to genetic modification. Uh, Corn needs soil that has nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Nitrogen is the only one that's kind of hard, especially if it's depleted to add back in the soil. This can be kind of energy heavy, but nothing crazy. How it is made. The corn stores energy from photosynthesis in the form of starch, mostly in the kernels. So the kernels are grinded up and turned into mush, which is also known as meal, which is the picture on the top left. Through hydrolysis, enzymes convert the starch into sugar. Yeast convert sugar to ethanol through fermentation. This is an anaerobic respiration. The ethanol is distilled and separated from the mixture. Then it is dehydrated, removing the water from the ethanol, and then the ethanol is mixed or blended with the gasoline. So ethanol cannot just by itself be used as a fuel. It must be added to gasoline, a percentage of it. Development status. Over 200 ethanol plants are in operation. Uh, Production has greatly increased since the 2000s. This is due to the Renewable Fuel Standard, a government mandate which uh, mandates that fuel has a certain percentage of biofuel or renewable energy. It cannot just be all fossil fuels. It is well developed and has nationwide distribution. It is commercialized and available widely. So carbon footprint. It emits 20 to 30% less greenhouse gas than normal gas. The process of growing the corn absorbs CO2 during photosynthesis. The process of converting corn to ethanol and farming of corn can produce net benefits, but do not outweigh the benefits. So, using tractors, of powering these machines, it does leave a little bit of a carbon footprint, but still the benefits outweigh the cons or the losses. Economic impact. So it keeps farmers farming. It can lower gas prices since the gas isn't just oil or fossil fuels. It's now part of it's renewable, making it cheaper. It is government supported, so it sees government subsidies like financial assistance for farmers. So this is good. Processing plants creates jobs. So these factories need people to run them. This is a negative, could increase the price of corn since they're, like I said, the farmers are getting money from the government for making corn that is going to be used for biofuel. This can reduce the likelihood of them making corn that's for your table for the grocery stores. So this could increase the price of corn since there's less of it that's going to grocery stores. Public communication. DOE and EPA provide resources. Lots of websites and advertising. Like schools like Nebraska, they have great articles about this and easy to read articles. More and more cars are ethanol compatible. Like lots of Fords have flex fuel. Gas stations have ethanol blends labeled on pumps. So like you can see in this picture, which you've probably seen before at your local gas station or any gas station for that matter. So analysis. So corn can be a helpful transition fuel. I'll elaborate on that more in a little bit. It has great benefits like keeps jobs and lowers greenhouse gas emissions. Has some weaknesses as the corn requires moderate water to grow, and the fertilizer used can have runoff, which can affect like our water systems and get into rivers. Since it is so heavily government backed, it could become more prioritized to make corn for fuel rather than food. So my recommendation would be we use the fuel, but not necessarily lean on it. Don't make it the norm. We should use it as a stepping stone for second generation biofuels like algae or agricultural waste. Second generation meaning that it is not derived from food. So like corn is a food, algae is not necessarily a food. So these are up and coming. So plan of action. So I had unlimited money to just put into this. Heavily invest in second generation biofuels. So as of right now, they're not super efficient and they're kind of expensive to make. So make make it so that they're better than ethanol and these current biofuels that we have. Um, Make it the future because it is the future. Make state-of-the-art facilities convert the ethanol. This would reduce loss of product or Um, it would just help it be more efficient and less likely to leave a carbon footprint. We could also implement programs that would teach farmers how to farm the right way, to reduce carbon footprint and reduce waste. Um, Add government incentives for low carbon fuels. Change the government subsidies to performance and sustainability rather than just for volume. That way, the farmers aren't just making corn just for the money. That way, it's more likely that it's for the better good, and then make fuel more flex fuel more common, which it already is, but make it, the norm, I guess. But don't, like I said, we can't lean on it. And this is my works cited.